Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Project Survival with me, Simulation for the Nation. We are coming to sell our produce. The most exciting time of the day. You'll see we've skipped through a couple of months. We've been a little bit busy, truth be told, but now we're just going to unhook everything. This is some of our produce that we've been able to make here. Now, moving forward, we are going to have to sell this off daily. So we're doing 1 day calendar months at the moment. So we will be having to sell this off every day. And making sure that we bring, regardless of how many eggs are on the pallet or whatever it may be, we have to sell it off daily. Them's just the rules. But right now, we're going to unstrap everything. Let's roll it back and let's see how much money we're going to make from this little lot. Ooh, it's going quite quickly. That's 1,200 pounds from the... from that produce there. Now, where am I going to sell my eggs then? We are getting a little bit more money coming in. It's coming in quickly, which is good. Let's just find out where the eggs need to go. Fairly sure that's what... Oh, Johnson's Farmers Market is... I know where that is. That is on our way up there. Cool. So we can go and run that one off. And then we've got a... Well, we're going to find a contract to do. We're going to keep ourselves amused. We've got a cultivator. And there seem to be quite a few contracts out there. So let's take on one of those. But we're going to go all in today. A lot of you have been commenting in previous episodes, and we're going to go all in. And we're going to make sure that we can try and generate as much money over the course of the next year or so we can really begin to expand. So to do that, you know, we're currently looking at about 14 grand, obviously a little bit more by the time we sell these eggs here. We have to speculate to accumulate at this point. We'll keep doing small cultivation contracts, but we have the machine to do it, and we have the cultivator, so we will keep doing those. But we need to go all out for either our greenhouses or our eggs. Now, it looks like, I would say greenhouses, once the greenhouse has been purchased, that's the most cost effective in my opinion, because we don't need to add anything else in there. We don't need to buy grain, which we would do if we went up in number of hens. Speaking of which, we've been able to feed our hens. We now have everything sorted out that we have to, so we're looking good there as well. I was able to find a way for us to cart the seed bags from the store all the way up to our farm, which is great. But I can't really admit to being able to do that all on my own. I did have some help, and we're going to find out who that is so I can ensure to give the correct credit. It was Paul Convery. Thank you very much for your assistance there, who tweeted me and also left a comment as well, stating that we should use the bale lifter, the Flegel bale lifter. So we did. And we still own it. It's still back in the yard there. And it works. It works really well. Well, it works, at least. It does what it has to do, which is the main thing. And we now have grain over there at our little farm, which is fantastic to see. So really do appreciate that, Paul. Thank you very much. And it's looking good. So now the chickens are being fed daily. So that's all good news. I don't need to worry about those guys anymore. I find that we are not producing a lot of eggs, but for one small hatch, I'll take that. And there'll be a good additional source of revenue there. So we can get free water for our greenhouses, which is great. They're going to be fine. And we can even add on there some poultry as well. So that's all looking very good. Very, very pleased. Now, we just need to carry on making a bit more money. It is a great time to get some cultivation work, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a moment when we get these eggs sold off, because like I say, now is the time to really strike. We're not going to take on the big fields. If you look at some of the fields around here, they are fairly large. I have a 3-meter cultivator. It's going to take me quite some time to do that, particularly in this little rig. So if I find myself suddenly with an abundance of free time, then maybe I can look at it, but I can't see that happening anytime yet. But we'll definitely take on some of the smaller ones, and they might, provide like a third of our daily income again. So that's not to be sniffed at there by any stretch. I will do that. Excuse me, sir, with the nice looking hat. Well played. Love to see it. Okay, we're actually coming into here. Nice and quiet around here, but we do somehow still make quite a roaring trade of fresh produce, so I will take that all day long. Let's see. I don't know if the eggs want to go in that one, or if they want to go over on this side. I think it's this side, truth be told. I think that's this for your cereals. Let's find out. Hey, there we go. Ooh. Bam, that's another 750 pounds. So I believe that brings us to around about 2 grand there for one day. I'll take that. We're at 14 grand now as well, which is great. What I'm going to do is scoot back on over to the farm. Nothing coming. And we are going to check in. We're going to see how we can go all in here, make sure everything works. Establish probably have to buy some new greenhouses, I would suggest. Or we'll have a look and see if it's going to be worthwhile to go for chicken. So let's see what that looks like for us. And I shall see you, though, back at the yard. Alrighty, through our little wooden bridge. I love this bridge. Sounds epic. And over we come. At some point, when we can afford to do so, I would love to start to fence this little property of ours in, make it look a little bit more like it should feel like it's part of the landscape. At the moment, it just looks like I've stuck a load of greenhouses down, which is because that's kind of all I have done. However, here is our little production. It's cracking along, and we've already got another pallet made there as well. Some eggs, wonderful stuff. And you can see, oh, we've used a whole bag already. There's our bale lifter as well. Okay, let's just dial this down a little bit. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to hook this off now so we can stick on the cultivator and get ourselves ready to go. Money is always going to be important here. And around the corner. But let's just leave you here. I think it's time that, like I say, if we're going to go all in, we need to do this in some style, I think. Let's have a look through here. We need to make purchases that are going to benefit us here financially, that we can actually thrive on. Like I say, we can't really afford to keep buying more wheat at the moment, or we certainly shouldn't be looking to do that, because yes, whilst we make a lot of money from hens, with our greenhouses, we get water for free. So that would make a little bit more sense. That's £6,000. So in theory, you could almost get 2 of those stuck up there. I believe they only take... Oh, that's horses. Let's collect the chickens. They have 30 hens in there as well, which I mean, we could do that. Maybe we do that with an additional setup later on. Because what I think we need to do, and what makes the most sense to me at the moment, is more of these. Now, my question would be, do we go for the larger... the mammoth £10,000 one? That's going to leave us with not too much wiggle room. But what I think we should do, and what I think we're going to do, we're going to make ourselves a little greenhouse city here by the end of it. And I honestly cannot wait for it. Let's match this up. Let's put this one about here. Give ourselves plenty of space to get all of the goodness that we need to. Put you there. So now, we're doing it. We're going to do it. Let's move that first. I think it's more hens here, guys. This is going to be awesome. And now we really do have the opportunity to massively increase our daily output, which I just absolutely love. I really do. Oh, wow, this is not quick. There you go. So if there's any water left in this, we'll go and fill up that greenhouse very quickly. Perfect stuff. Oh, it's full as well. Great. I think as well, what we do need to keep on pushing on with is lettuce. That does seem to be the most profitable option for us, and I think that's what we'll do here. That is currently filling itself up nicely. Manage production point. Okay, so this one we're going to come down to here. We're going to activate the lettuce there, and that is all good. Let's kind of just pop that into there. Hey, there you go. And we've still got about 3 grand left to play with as well. So it's not like we're desperately out of money or anything right now, which is good. Because that will come eventually. We will get to that point. We don't need to be there right away. At some point, like I mentioned there, we will get this whole landscape a little bit here, make it look a little bit more appropriate for the area. So that is good news. We'll buy some chickens, I suppose. There's a bit of a transport fee there, but let's be honest, I can't afford to go and pick them up myself because I don't have a trailer. So that does significantly reduce us down, but We made £750 off that small pallet load there. So that is £1,500 a day that we could in theory make in there. So that is lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Greenhouses, well, they are what they are. Perfect. Money makers. Absolutely love it. And now, let's see. Do I do it? Is it going to cost me too much money? I guess it's going to be, is that gravel? Yeah. I mean, it's not costing me too much, but it's making it look better. We've got a little bit of a driveway here. Yes! Get some. Alrighty. A little avenue. Perfect. And look at that. Yes. I think this is going to be epic. I really, really do. Okay, so these things are just going to take care of themselves. What are we looking like for water over here? They do need a bit of water. The strawberries are fine. This guy here is fine. Could just be this little double here that's going to need a bit more water. So we'll get that water done. We'll get everything fed up. We're going to find a contract to go into as well. And I think that'll be a great opportunity for us to go and find some more money-making opportunities. But let's just get a little bit of water going here so we don't have to worry about these for the rest of the day. Whoa. At some point, we're going to get this road finished all the way down here. We are going to line this, people. We're going to line it with greenhouses. We're going to make a greenhouse city. That's where we're going to go to. Okay, I love the fact that we get free water, by the way. That is brilliant. While that is filling up, though, let's see where we can go and lend a hand to a good local neighbor, shall we? A lot of baling contracts. I'd love to be able to take those ones. Ooh, I got Field 24 active. I forgot about that. But as you can see, there's a few of the smaller ones which I think would be good for us. 45 looks like it's right up my street as well. Where's 24? Let's have a look at 24 and 45. Ooh, 45. Yes, please. And 24 was that one? Perfect. That big one there. So. Ooh, not 25. Ooh, no. 64 must be absolutely minute. 45 is what I said. 45. Yes. I mean, it's not worth a lot of money, but, you know, it'll pay for something. That's all we can do at the moment is keep cracking along. Now, that is a little collectible dealie. I have not been actively going on my way to find these, nor will I. Oh, get over there. However, if I should stumble across one at a watering hole like this, where I'm frequently using... Uh-oh. I feel inclined to take it. Let me know in chat. I'm not going to take it now. Let me know in chat if you think that we should take those kind of little collectibles. They're not worth much. I think on Elm Creek they're only worth about £1 each. But still, £1 right now is quite a life-changing amount of money. So let me know. If you think we should take it, we will. But only if we stumble across them like that. If you think we shouldn't take them and just leave them be, then we will leave them be as well. I'm good to go with your decision on that front, so let me know what you think. But anyway, we are going to get this all done. Look at the colours of the trees around here. It's just beautiful this time of year. I wonder if we'll get any snow clearing jobs coming up soon. That would be pretty sweet. That would be awesome, in fact. Well, I haven't been at the top of that fire tower either. That could be pretty cool to go and experience. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll get this unloaded, and then we'll go and swap over, put the cultivator on, and get on the road to go and find our nearest contract. Well, then you and I are off to the big job at hand. We're going to go and tackle 45 first because it's kind of on the way to Field 24. Not really, but it's also smaller. So we're going to take care of that one, rattle that out. It's not worth much, but hey, we'll take what we can right now. And then, yes, we will just probably take up another 1 or 2 during the day. And then it all comes down to us starting to try and make more profit where we can with our greenhouses and our hens. Now, what we've got to be careful of and not falling into the trap of doing is every time we get to like 10, 15 grand, spending it again, because we'll just get stuck in this little cycle of yes, we'll make money, but we're never going to make much, we're never going to make money where suddenly we go from being at like 10 grand to 100 grand overnight. We just need to start to build it all up there. So what we'll do, we will look to really kind of push it. We might implement a kind of policy of our own here, where when we purchase something new, like a new greenhouse or more chicken coops or something, we have to let those run through for like 3 days, 4 days, whatever it may be, before we try to implement anything else. So just so we can get a little bit more money underneath our feet there, so we can actually survive, and so we don't keep running ourselves down. Because ultimately I'd love to build up a huge big operation here, and that's not going to be possible if we keep spending the money every time we get above 10 grand. So that's something for us to think about. But I think right now at least we needed to get to a size where we do generate a sufficiently high enough amount of money per day. We can move on with it from there. So that should be looking good. Like I say, we'll supplement that with contracts where we can, where it's actually going to be feasible. Issues such as this, you know, these small little contracts will do, but when this is the only thing you've got to pull, it becomes a little bit more challenging. If there's a larger cultivator to come up on a sale, I would definitely look at that one. Unfortunately, the only one I've just seen coming up there is the same 3 meter wide, but it's the Cavernaland. Doesn't really make much sense for me, so we'll steer off that one. But we are just going to start this little field here and see how we get on, shall we? So let's just jump onto here, stick that down, and away we go. Wonderful stuff. You love to see it, you really do. There you are. It's just such a slow tractor. I'd look on the used market today. The only thing I've got available to me is a 200 plus horsepower John Deere at 121 grand, and something similar, which is a class Axion. So nothing that's really going to fit into our budget for this. Even if I sold this, I get about 30 grand, I think. I did find an old classic tractor that I was going to bring onto here, but wasn't too convinced with the origins of said machine. So we'll stay away from that until we see something reliable coming up on the mod hub that may be cheaper. If it is, then that's a great opportunity. We'll have a look into it, because that might mean that we can pick up a different tractor of a similar horsepower, but then also maybe diversify our range of equipment just that little bit as well, because the more equipment we have, the more different jobs that we can take on board, of course. So it's all got to be thought out, really. But for right now, you know, we're just going to keep booking through this little job here. It won't take us too long, but hey, it's a nice day for it, and we'll see how we go. Let me know down below if you think that we should pick up any of those little souvenir collectors items as and when we see them, or if we should just ignore them and just keep on trying to drum up our trade. I think I know which way I would like to go, but I'm not going to sway your decision. So yeah, let me know, and we will see how we get on here. For now, we'll just keep pushing through, really. I hope you have enjoyed. This has been the latest update from Project Survival, as we're going all in with our little homesteading operation, and we'll see how it goes. Until next time though, folks, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always. Make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so, and we will see you all in the next one. Catch you later.